Hello, everybody. Welcome back to American Truck Simulator. So we are going to be doing a pretty long drive from Richmond, Virginia, and we're going to actually split this up into two different videos. Richmond, Virginia. We're going to go all the way down to Fort Lauderdale. The reason I'm doing this is because, well, I guess I'll tell you on the way. First, I have to keep it a bit quiet because everybody's still asleep and it's still kind of early in the morning, so I can't really speak too loud. That being said, let me turn down the audio real quick, just a tad. Not sure how well that's gonna sound on your end, but so doing something different because I am gonna have a job interview in Florida. Chevron, that's where I stopped at. And 6:30 is probably about the time I'll be leaving out. And that's weird. Set it to 6:10 instead of 6:30 in here, but oh well. The goal is to leave within a month. So I am going to be have an interview for a beach attendant. I've seen some reviews. Some of them are good. Some of them are pretty bad. So not what I prefer to have as a job, but I can't really choose to be picky. With a big move like that, with no money, I don't really have much of an option. We'll see what happens. I kind of figured it's time just to do something, and those signs are backwards. I figured it was time to do something, and I just needed to kind of get out of my comfort zone, and I've had a lot of anxiety lately, and Florida is, I mean, obviously, I'm going to be nervous. I'm moving now. It's my first time moving, like, out of state as an adult. So I'm practically going to be on my own. Too fast. So I'm not sure what's going to be happening, honestly. Told my store manager, told one of my other managers, and told a few coworkers. So I'm pretty serious. Friend is a bit upset. A friend of mine. And actually, I haven't told her this yet, but one of the reasons why I didn't do it before, even though I said that a million times that it was, is because it's partially because of her, honestly. She's a pretty good friend. And I do have another good friend who lives down there too. So I'd be living close by to him still. But all of my friends are up here. Kind of want to get away from the retail aspect of things as well when it comes to jobs. Still gotta find a place to live. I don't know about that yet. hope everything's going well for you guys. Other terms, had a couple rashes. It actually turns out I'm allergic to half the animals that I work with, so that's always fun. Got a couple rashes on my arms, my hand. Oh, and the brakes. Why are you hitting the brakes for, dude? Oh, because we got to merge. That's why. Man, that on the map, the way that it looks like it was just a curve, which I mean, I know that you had to merge onto 95 in your life, but still. I'm going. Otherwise, we're gonna be sitting ducks forever. Plus, it's starting to get rush hour. But in real life, that's actually pretty much how it goes. As soon as it's 295 and 295 or 64 to 95, yeah, that's pretty much how it goes. Especially closer to downtown, which we already left. But oh wow, we're already in North Carolina. Interesting. Now, what are you guys in the brakes for? There's no. What are you doing? What the heck? Guys just stopped in the middle of the road for the rest stop. This drive is actually a little bit slower in the game than I thought it was going to be. So we actually might be able to make this all the way. I put it in Savannah, Georgia, so we actually might be able to do this in one shot. That's bad by me. Even in real life, we'd be sticking to 95 the whole way, because it runs all the way to basically the bottom tip near Miami of Florida. Yeah, dang right, I'm gonna bypass the way station. Stop hitting the brakes for no reason, people. Oh. Wait, is this the exit? Oh, they got to turn exit. Yeah, that is the bypass station. Or way station, I mean. If this drive would be taking about 13-14 hours. So unrealistically, this drive is way too short. So maybe it will change once ATS gets over to the eastern side of the country. But I can't really wait to see what they do with Florida and Virginia. Really, maybe they'll add the Outer Banks. Probably not, because it's such a short thing to do. But I really hope they do. Outer Banks itself is a short drive. It's like 3.5 hours or so. It's not bad. I've driven there by myself plenty of times. A few times. So it is a nice drive. Except for, instead of going on 95, I would be taking 64 and then 664 around Norfolk. And then hop onto Currituck Highway, which we got a little closer to the Outer Banks. And this thing is a bit squibbly too. I tried using the Toyota, and apparently there's an update that the game decided not to update to. They put it for 1.43 instead of 1.42. Somebody got pulled over. I drive a Prius, so it's pretty good for gas mileage. Does a whole lot better than county or country sets. They can get up to like 60 miles an hour or 60 miles per gallon out on the country. On the highway, I can get up to 47, 48, depending on how well I drive. Ass. Under 5, you want to be seeing countrysides like this. At least from what I remember, at least I haven't been 95 past. I've been on 95 before, but not like for a shorter while. Still in Virginia, nothing like this. So maybe there is, but I doubt it. It's been a while. Actually, I was born in Richmond and moved down to Florida when I was 1, and then moved back up to closer in my hometown when I was 9. So I don't really remember much of the drive. Obviously, I was still a little bit young. But I do remember I wasn't happy about it. We had, I think my house was being built or something, or was finishing being built, and one of the sockets didn't have one of those like white protective sockets in yet. The wires were in it, and I stuck my finger in the socket because I wasn't happy and I wanted to go back to Florida. So that was my life, and I was 1 when we moved, so obviously I was gonna remember anything. I don't remember much of a drive, but I do, seeing the pictures, I do remember my final moments in Florida with my friends and my house, saying goodbye to my school. Goodbye. seen south of the border. Well, it's not as though. Like, that's right, because I went to South Carolina, Fort Jackson, to see my brother graduate from basic. And I do remember seeing the fort, or south of the border signs, which is a pretty indication to know that you're entering South Carolina. But I don't remember seeing any countrysides, though. Seems like we're also about to enter South Carolina moment. I think we passed the sign in. We may have. Just wasn't paying attention to it. There it is. Welcome to South Carolina. Kind of figured that the south of the border signs were not going to be in there. I can only hope that SES adds it in here, but I doubt it. Mostly do South Carolina and North Carolina. South Carolina is a fairly small state to drive through. Not like North Carolina, Virginia, because it takes like 2.5 hours, 2 hours to get from where I am, middle of Virginia, down to the border. It's a fairly large state to drive through. And obviously, so does Florida. Take like, it may not seem like on the map, but it will take like 5 or 6 hours to get from like Fort Lauderdale or Parkland to Disney, and that's a pretty long distance. But on the map, it may not even seem like it. Apparently, from what my friend told me, apparently some people they had to go to the other part of the state, like let's say Miami to Jacksonville, instead of driving, they fly throughout the state because it takes so long just to drive there. That itself is probably like another 9 hours. Yeah, maybe not. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know my lights are anymore. Can't tell. I'm pretty close to Savannah. Game-wise. Myrtle Beach. Yeah, that also reminds me, I did go to Myrtle Beach sophomore year. I wasn't really paying much attention to the drive itself, and my laptop's gonna be done soon, so pull over real quick. One second, guys. Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that. Did I say Phantom Fireworks? Yeah, I can turn that off now. Don't want to be a Florida jogger already, where they leave a turn link on for no reason. But as I was saying, I did go to Myrtle Beach for band class sophomore year in high school, and I never really paid attention to drives unless I was driving, which so like obviously it's going to be a long drive, so I'm going to have some type of form of entertainment to keep me occupied. And this, by the way, 95, I know for a fact that you want to be doing this. Going over something freeway like that. I don't know. James, yes. James River, yeah. But probably not South Carolina. It basically runs through the state, and it looks more like we're camping out in the cabin. So this looks more like a campground type thing. They tell you that this is not what it looks like. Trees, obviously, sure, but not like that. Close to Columbia and Charleston. Oh my god, go. You. Yeah, screw it. I'm gonna say let's just take the whole trip down. Now the issue is Fort Lauderdale here does not have a garage. Miami does, but Fort Lauderdale does not. So we're probably just gonna stop at a gas station. See if this works. Yeah, that's better. Might as well just do it on one shot. So once we get done for it, I'll probably just stop talking and then just listen to music, put it on, and just drive through it. Ooh, what the heck was that? Whoa. Whoa, that was pretty neat. I've never seen that in here before. Holy cow. That was awesome. So then I wonder if that did come from Jackson, but it's not an Air Force base though. It's an Army base. It's probably not. Still, that was really neat. I was not expecting that at all. And that was a really slow, like really low flyby. Holy cow. That was amazing. Actually, instead of doing that, guess maybe we can go to Palm Coast. Yeah, 5 o'clock. And then we can rest, game, go back, finish the drive. don't see a nice. I don't really see a point of doing this two parts. Then, because in real life, it takes a while for to even get down to Georgia. We were going to be in there in like another hour already. The video that was so far was about, I don't know, 15 minutes. Up with all those bumps, there should be signs there to let people know bumps. I think I'll probably stop at Bass Pro Shop to say goodbye to my old coworkers. I was there for a short time, but they were pretty nice. I promise I'm a better driver in real life than I am in this game, by the way. This car just gets a little squibbly. We're in Georgia. Savannah River. Welcome to Georgia, home of the beaches. It's definitely going to take more than 3 hours in real life to get to the border of Georgia down to Palm Coast. I would think. I don't know. I can tell you it's definitely not going to take us well, I guess it is pretty long because it's about 9 hours to get from where we were. And then, yeah, I guess this is pretty spot on in terms of driving time. But I underestimated the driving time between like boarding time, I should say. That's what the rate we're going. We could probably keep going a little bit faster than that. A little bit longer. 4 stop, at least. As I said, stick it to 9 to 5 this whole way. this truck just went by. That's interesting. Got some more work ahead. Inwards. Turn to the whip. I was thinking about driving that Ford Focus, but that I have installed, but I kind of realized not to do that because the top speed on that thing is only 65 miles an hour. So, I'm going underneath speed limit for part of this time. I'm low now. It says it's right there, so I guess McDonald's is right there. Kingsland. Happiness is a choice. It is a choice. Where is it? Oh, I was about to ask whenever you hit Florida, and then I guess that we are coming up to it right now. So, you're probably just gonna pull over and take a picture of that welcome to Florida sign. It's right here. The Sunshine State. I love seeing that sign. Like, seeing that sign always makes me so freaking happy. So good to say. Let's see. I don't know why it put me in the back of this truck for it. Trying to move the stupid camera, but it's not letting me move it. There we go, that's weird. Forget about that. try to angle this in a good way. Just gonna knock this space. There we go. It's Florida, the Sunshine State. So there's actually a song that somebody made called the Florida song. It's actually pretty neat. It is copyrighted. But it's pretty neat. This, however, is not copyrighted. So shut up and let's listen to music. NASCAR, dude.
Fox Sports Radio.
Get in the zone, AutoZone.
Welcome to AutoZone. What are you working on? So your wipers are streaking. It might be time for a new set. We've got a great deal to help you get the job done and be ready for the weather ahead. Right now, you can get a $15 AutoZone gift card by mail or email when you buy 2 Bosch and Vision wiper blades. And we've got even more ways to shop. Just order online with our free same-day store pickup or next-day delivery.
Get in the zone, AutoZone.
Start your job today at AutoZone.com. Restrictions apply.
More than 1 in 3 people will face cancer in their lifetime. Unfortunately, fear can stop you from getting your cancer screening, but it won't stop cancer. Early detection can save your life. Don't wait for symptoms to appear to act. Cancer screening is safe, effective, and accessible for everyone, including free or low-cost screening programs. Go to cancerscreeninfo.com right now for free screening resources and recommendations from the American Cancer Society. Don't wait. Early detection can save your life. Go to cancerscreeninfo.com today. Cancerscreeninfo.com.
FAU basketball is on Fox Sports 640. The Owls are at home in Boca to take on the North Florida Ospreys. Tip-off is Sunday at 2 on South Florida Station for FAU basketball. Fox Sports 640.
At East Mobile, you get the power of a 3 5G phone on your Switch, which means the power to stream your favorite shows. Download all the music. The power to video call your ex.
It's over. Stop calling me.
On second thought, don't call your ex. Get a free Samsung Galaxy A32 5G when you switch. All on one of America's largest 5G networks. More power to save. Boost Mobile. Free phone limited to new customers and provide. Additional restrictions apply. 5G not available everywhere. See boostmobile.com for details. And stop calling your ex. She doesn't want to hear from you anymore.
Seasons change, but your house looks the same. No worries. Your local CertaPro painters are ready to give your home a refreshing color change inside or out. They'll take care of every detail with expert service you can count on to repair, renew, and repaint your home the way you want it. Stop staring at the same old walls and make them new again, starting with a free estimate at CertaPro.com. That's Certa with a C. Each CertaPro painter's business is independently owned and operated. License information available at CertaPro.com.
Quitting tobacco isn't easy. In all honesty, it's a very hard thing to do. The good news is, Tobacco-Free Florida is here to help you quit your way. When you call Tobacco-Free Florida's phone quit service at 1-877-YOU-CAN-NOW, you will connect to a quit coach who will help you assess your addiction. You may also qualify for free nicotine patches or gum. So call us at 1-877-YOU-CAN-NOW to double your chances of success. No judgments, just help.
I was in the middle of the Atlantic Ocean when it happened. There was a sudden jolt and our submarine crashed on the seafloor. We were in total darkness.
That's Dr. Dejana Figueroa, a marine biologist and STEM teacher, talking about a deep sea dive she'll never forget.
It's funny, when I was a kid, I was afraid of the ocean, and there I was, 2 miles below the surface. But as a scientist, you prepare for that. Using our training and a little creativity, we fixed the sub and finished our experiments. The dive was just too important. Every dive gives us glimpses at things few people ever get to see. Glowing creatures, fiery undersea volcanoes. When we got back to the surface, I kissed the ground and called my mom, of course. But you know what? I wouldn't trade that dive for anything.
Dr. Figueroa uses her passion for STEM to discover new things and make the world a better place. She can STEM, so can you. Check out She Can STEM for more stories and inspiration. A message from the Ad Council.
You love Zoom for video meetings? Now, choose Zoom to power your phone communications too. Zoom Phone works seamlessly within the Zoom app as your business phone system. Zoom Phone's secure HD audio and enterprise-grade reliability keep you connected to your teams and your customers. And it's easy to use on mobile, desktop, or desk phone. Empower your workforce with Zoom Phone. Zoom, how the world connects.
Finding the right Medicare plan may feel impossible, but now it's anything but. With Walgreens Find RX coverage tool, you can compare plans online, over the phone, or in person, making Medicare easier than ever. Easier than picking which true crime doc to watch, figuring out that Wi-Fi password, or putting the duvet cover back on. So if you can do those things, with Find RX coverage, you can definitely Medicare. Find the plan that's right for you by visiting walgreens.com/Medicare.
'Twas the season of cheer and joy filled the town, except for Scrooge with his perma-frown. The gift of a Peloton bike touched his soul without doubt.
Work, Peloton.
When your workout's a joy, it's a joy to work out.
You can do it.
The original Peloton bike is our best price ever, $39 a month. All access membership separate. Terms apply. See website for details.
The Andy Slater Show.
South Florida just doesn't get enough respect as a sports town. Oh, you got to go to Boston. What a sports town it is. You don't have to go anywhere. We got winners and great fans in our own backyard.
Monday afternoon at 3 on Fox Sports 640. Tomorrow on Fox, the Cardinals battle the Bears or Washington faces the Raiders.
End zone touchdown.
The action kicks off at 1 Eastern on Fox and the Fox Sports app. Check local listings for the game in your area.
Fellas, there you go, Chris. Hanging out December the 4th. What a fun day, man. Good football. Going to be a lot of fun. Hanging out, watching the games.
Is the SEC the one you're looking forward to most?
Yeah,
today?
dude, I can't front, man. Listen, I cannot wait for that game. I'm really, you know what I'm looking forward to? Because I'm curious what Saban is going to bring to the table.
Right.
Because what's amazing about him is that, obviously he's a great coach and he is, he's Saban, right? He's a builder of programs. But is he a great game day coach? Like, is he
making adjustments?
Is he a scheme guy? Because he's always out-talented teams.
Right.
I'm curious. Can he scheme a win?
I'm trying to search in my mind for one where he did. And if I'm trying to think, how many close games has Alabama actually had over the years? I mean, you go back to the national title game that they lost to Clemson. Not when they got the doors blown off of them by Trevor Lawrence, but the close one, Watson to Renfro some years back. And that was a back and forth contest, but nothing stands out to me to say that he got out coached or anything in that game. There's rarely ever the kick six is a fluke that can happen to anybody. That's not a coaching issue. You're hard pressed, at least off the top of my head, to find games where I say, wow, he lost because he really got out coached in this one.
I know. I don't know. And I agree with you, but to the flip side of that is this. Is there a game can he scheme, not just adjustment and all, but going into a game where they're behind the 8 ball, right? Like that Georgia defense is no joke. Can he figure out a way to scheme the win?
That's hard. I mean, did he scheme the win last week? Or did they just happen to find it and they had a great player at quarterback who figured out a way in the final drive when all the chips were down? And was that Saban or was that just Bryce Young in the offense?
And by the way, was it? Again, listen, I'm no shade on Auburn, but that ain't Georgia.
Oh, absolutely.
That
no,
ain't
you're right.
Georgia's defense, right?
Yeah, I'm just taking it from the context of chips are down, your backs are against the wall, you find a way to come back and win when things haven't been going your way in the game. So just from that context, the last game they played, you could say was a game like that they won.
Yeah, I guess what I'm really looking at more is he's a dog, a substantial underdog, right? Never thought that here he would be as a 7-point dog, basically.
I think it's been 90 some odd games since the Alabama's been an underdog.
All right, now you're going into it, and you're playing a team that's got a dramatic edge on you when it comes to your defense, their defense against your offensive line, especially. Can you figure out a way to scheme around that early on, where Because the only way Alabama can win the game is if they get off to a good start, right? Like,
correct.
They can't get steamrolled early. Like, they got to be in it, and they got to score first, put a little pressure on Georgia going, wait a second, guys. We're still Alabama. You forget now. We're Alabama. Like, that had to happen from the beginning of the game.
It's hard.
And he's got to scheme that.
I think it's hard to scheme around talent deficiencies, especially in the SEC, especially the style that Alabama is used to playing. That's very difficult, and they get out physical up front a lot. Their offensive line versus other teams' defensive lines, and that's going to be something that's going to be hard to overcome, just from a talent standpoint. So you can have the best scheme drawn up, but if you can't block the guy in front of you, the scheme doesn't matter. And I think that's the kind of issue they're running into. I don't know if the scheme even matters as much.
Well, I talk about more like scheming when you're at a disadvantage. Like Belichick can take a disadvantage and scheme around it. Like he could attack your weakness, negate the disadvantage.
Now, guess what weakness does Georgia have that Alabama has the talent?
Well, they're going to have to figure out a way to score. Like they're going to have to figure out a way to score, like within it. All right, I want to discuss that further. We're the fellas hanging out on a big day right here, Fox Sports Radio.
We are Fox. Hey, it's me, your dream. What happened, man? We used to be tight. I say it's time we get back together. Think about it. You and me, your dream. Living the van life in a totally awesome upfitted Mercedes-Benz Sprinter. Like starting your own business. Or building that mountain cabin with your dad. Whatever you want. All I'm saying is don't forget about me. I mean, I am your lifelong dream. And this is a Mercedes-Benz van we're talking about. I mean, tons of innovative safety features like blind spot assist and crosswind assist. Plus all that technology and performance with an MBUX voice command system, a 5-star dealer network, and with an available gas engine, it runs like me. A dream. So what do you say? Let's head to a Mercedes-Benz Vans dealership and get that Sprinter. Till then, I'll be here, hanging out at the stadium, hitting home runs in the bottom of the ninth for you.
Gasoline engine not available on all models.
At Boost Mobile, you get the power of a free 5G phone when you switch, which means the power to stream your favorite shows, download all the music, the power to video call your ex.
It's over. Stop calling me.
On second thought, don't call your ex. Get a free Samsung Galaxy A32 5G when you switch, all on one of America's largest 5G networks. More power to save. Boost Mobile. Free phone limited to new customers and one per line. Additional restrictions apply. 5G not available everywhere. See boostmobile.com for details. And stop calling your ex. She doesn't want to hear from you anymore.
It's not magic that will deliver 1 billion packages to homes across the country this holiday. It's the United States Postal Service. And we don't need a team of reindeer to do it because we've added more vehicles to our fleet. And while we don't come down your chimney, we can pick up presents for you and yours. So if making more holiday deliveries to homes in the U.S. than anyone else seems like magic, that means we're doing our job. Share the magic at USPS.com/helpers.
When a nasty cold keeps you up all night, Vicks NyQuil Severe gives you powerful relief from your worst cold and flu symptoms, which changes a night like this into a night like this. That's better. NyQuil Severe, the nighttime sniffling, sneezing, coughing, sore throat, stuffy head, aching, fever, best sleep with a cold medicine. Use as directed.
Find it in the cold and flu aisle at a Walmart near you.
If you don't know PPC, if you don't know SEO, if you don't know OTT, if you don't know targeted display, social media management, website development, email marketing, you don't have to. All you need to know is 2060 Digital South Florida.
We can help you with the digital marketing your business needs, but maybe doesn't understand or have the time to execute. 2060 Digital is a Google Premier Partner. That may not mean a lot to you, but when you consider that only 3% of digital advertising agencies carry that designation,